Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I am Dr. Shabazz here. If you are new to this channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the notification bell icon so you never miss our upcoming videos on the SPSS, Smart PLS, AMOS, Python, and other statistical and quantitative tools. Today's video is about the non-parametric chi-square goodness of fit test in SPSS. By the end of this video, you will know when to use the chi-square goodness of fit test, how to perform it in SPSS, how to interpret the tables, and how to report the results carefully. So first of all, we introduce our data. We have 250 online shoppers, physical shoppers, and the shoppers we used both methods. So that is why we coded data into three categories. One equal to physical shoppers, two equal to online, and three equal to both. So we come back to data view, and before performing the chi-square goodness of fit test, we need to see what is chi-square goodness of fit test and what are the assumptions of chi-square goodness of fit test. We come to our PowerPoint presentation and we propose the research question as per our data. So, do consumers equally prefer online, physical, and both shopping methods? So, this is our research question as per our data set. And we will test and answer this research question after finding the results. Okay, so we propose the research hypothesis. Alternative hypothesis states that preferences are not equally distributed. However, null hypothesis states that preferences are equally distributed. So, these are the assumptions of chi-square goodness fit test. One categorical variable should be there, independent observation should be there, and expected counts generally greater than or equal to 5. So, these are the reference for performing chi-square goodness of fit test and their threshold values. So now we come back to our SPSS file and we are going to perform chi-square test goodness of fit test. We will click on analyze and then go to non-parametric test and then click on legacy dialogues and click on chi-square. So we have only one variable. We will put this variable in test variable list, and then we can also see the expected range here, get from data. So this is by default. SPSS do it personally, and if we use specified range, you can also put the range like a lower 1 to 5, 1 to 3 as it is, but we use the default function for expected range. As well, you can also put the values here and make the difference, but we will use the default function for expected values. So now we go to options and click on descriptives because we need the descriptive statistics. Now click on continue and click on OK. So these are the results of chi-square goodness of fit test. So you can see there are 250 sample size. There is mean score 2.02, standard deviation 0.765, and minimum value is 1 and maximum value is 3. Okay, we go to chi-square test shopping method and you can see 70 shoppers were using physical methods of shopping. On the other hand, 83.3 approximately 83 shoppers were using physical method under expected range. So if we see that there is a significant difference of observed n and expected n. So there is a significant difference between both expected and observed value in case of physical shopping method. So on the other hand, if we see online shopping method, so we also found that there are 104 shoppers, and on the other hand in expected range we see 83.3. So there is also a significant difference between observed and expected range. In both shopping methods, we also see the significant difference by minus 7.3. So we can simply say that there is a significant difference of shopping methods preferences because they are not equal. So in this case, we simply say that we accept the alternative hypothesis and reject the null hypothesis because preferences are not equally distributed according to our research because there is a significant difference between observed and expected range. Okay, so next we see the test statistics. As per shopping method, we can see that chi-square value is 7.904 with 2 degree of freedom and the p-value significance level is 0.019 and this p-value is less than 0.05. So it means there is a significant difference of preferences. As we also met the assumption of chi-square goodness of a test because zero cell have expected frequencies less than 5. The minimum expected cell frequency is 83.3. So in this way, we check the chi-square goodness of fit test and we also according to our data results, we conclude that preferences are not equally distributed. So thank you for watching my video.